Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Alhamdulillah, ladies and gentlemen, we are very fortunate today to have with us Dai Shaikh Ahmed Moait, who is actually hailed from Egypt but now lives in New York. So we were talking just now, and I was like hinting to our Dai to perhaps also include a comparison of how Islam is fast expanding in America. Dr. Moait, kita at the same time is still waiting for our friends to thank him. And however, we shouldn't be wasting time. Those who are already here should be listening to our Dani and let us absorb as much as possible his advice and your enlightening in this session. Without further ado, I would like to call upon our Dani to make this talk to us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Meaning you want me to start? Start? Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم والتابعين إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم ارزقنا علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا وشفاء من كل داء، ونعوذ بك يا رب من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن عين لا تدمع ومن نفس لا تشبع ومن دعاء لا يستجاب له. آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم ألهمنا وسددنا، اللهم ألهمنا رشدنا وقنا شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا، وأتمم علينا نعمك ظاهرة وباطنة، واسترنا فوق الأرض وتحت الأرض ويوم العرض عليك. آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Honest to Allah, I feel so happy and I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing me to be here. And when I was talking to the brother in here, he opened many topics. And today I have to tell you, I came in here for a message, very important message. Right now, Islam under severe attack, right and left, up and down, north and east, you name it. And the main concepts is how to develop confusion, lack of understanding, doubting. And this is part of the Sunnah of Allah. Because I want you, under any circumstance, don't ever forget this word. Why Allah allow it to happen? Why Allah allow it to happen? If you can lower the echo. Now, because today we always complaining. But if you understand the essence of Islam is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want me to be to Him. Lower the echo. No echo. Now, if we belong to Allah wa Rasuluh, really belong to Allah wa Rasuluh, Allah give us basira, understanding. This basira and understanding allow us to comprehend what's going on. What happens if I do not have it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised me and command me in Quran, if I do not understand anything, I go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and I ask those who I can trust. But today, one of the main plan is I do not trust me. I can trust BBC, I can trust CNN, but when I learn a person talk to me, I don't trust him. I go to Shaikh Google, you know Shaikh Google? Everybody go to Shaikh Google now. This is a big problem. Ya brother, Allah yaftah alik, no echo. You want me to do it? Really? No, no.
Because of the transmitter issue.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. You lower the sensitivity of the microphone. Where's the microphone? Okay. You lower it a little bit. Use the master now. Lower it, and you can increase the master. Lower that sensitivity.
You can do the keyboard as well now.
No, what happened is when I was young, I was audio engineer. And what happened? This is one of the things. We should adjust all this before the person comes. We do not adjust it when the person comes. Again, ask like one person, non-Muslim in Canada. He was a professor in university with some student, very intellect, and he said, you know something? I can prove to you, Quran is wrong. They said, how? He said, in Quran is a verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, I tell you everything in the whole earth. Everything. ما فرطنا في الكتاب من شيء. I do not leave nothing except located in the book. And everybody waiting. He said, okay, I have a bakery, I go to him. The Quran do not tell me what is the ingredient of the bread the bakery do. Quran is wrong because there's too many knowledge is not located in Quran. One person tell him, no, it is in Quran. The ingredient of the bread is located in Quran. He said, how? He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask those who know if you do not know. All you have to do, go to the baker, ask him the ingredient, he tell you, finished. It's very simple. By the way, if we go to Allah and understand the message, all the answer is there. But today what happened? Forgive me because this is happening now all over the ummah. When the young people, because I have a good job, I get a little bit of money, I have a nice car, I have a nice amount of money in the bank, I become arrogant, and I use everything mentally. You cannot use anything mentally. And what the brother said, what happened in Iraq, what happened in Syria, what happened in here? You have to know, this is many plan. What you see is one layer, underneath it another layer, underneath it another layer. And the whole thing is to generate massive confusion among us and to generate hate from outside world. Now imagine 65 to 75% of Muslim youth tell you, I hate Sharia. Imagine. And wallahi, people do not even know what Sharia is. Sharia meaning is a command of Allah, the law of Allah. Imagine a Muslim said, I hate it. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. But why we reach this level? Ignorant, arrogant, lack of knowledge, and we have lack of communication with those who have it. Okay, I do not trust nobody. Let me tell you something. Even if you trust nobody, what about Allah? If you trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah can give you nur. Allah can give you nur. What is nur? Light, Criterion, Furqan, Hidayah. and Allah allow you to see. If you cannot see the truth, something wrong with you. It's not the news, it's not the enemy of Islam, it's us. If we cannot see truth is truth, and wrong is wrong, something wrong with me. My basira is not right, meaning something wrong with my developing of my own faith. And this is what we need now. Because the fitan will increase. All what you see is fitan. What is fitan? Fitan coming from the verb fatana. What is fatana? Fatana coming from the goldsmith, the one who used to purify gold. He said fatana al-gold. Fatana al-gold meaning he did fitna to the gold. Fitna to the gold purifies the gold. By the way, the operation to purify gold is called fatana. By the way, when Allah generates a situation to trial us, are you going to be in the side of a believer, or in the side of a hypocrite, or a side of disbeliever? You will be in any given time belong to a group. And we're supposed to be in a group of the truth. With the truth. My advice to you, please, very quick. Number one, read the book of End. The book of End by Imam Ibn Kathir, containing all the ahadith, all the prophecy of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about the end of time. And also Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell you what advice he want to give you. If you do not follow that, you will be finished. Because the fitna is coming so fast, to the point killing Muslim become easy. How I can join anyone if I do not know what I'm joining for? Is many a hadith about that. When the killed one, he coming in the front of Allah, he said, Allah, somebody kill me. He said, whom? He said, I don't know. Allah bring the killer. He said, why you kill him? He said, I don't know. This is what happening today. Do you think anybody who have a gun, he know who is killing? It become like a game. Yes, some of this youth is sincere, but sincerity is not enough. You have to be sincere with knowledge. You cannot say, oh, khilafa, killing. No, you cannot do that. Especially in the end of time. We are in the end of time, very fast. The topic today is supposed to be how to balance between our faith, family, and society. And let me give you bad news. This word balance is not exist in Quran or Hadith except in one verse. Only one verse in Surah Al-Rahman. وَالسَّمَاءَ رَفَعَهَا وَوَضَعَ الْمِيزَانِ. And the sky we elevate it and we descend the scale. أَلَّا تَطْغَوْا فِي الْمِيزَانِ. Don't oppress the scale. وَأَقِيمُوا الْوَزْنَ وَلَا تُخْسِرُوا الْمِيزَانِ. And generate justice and don't oppress. This is the only one. By the way, what is the balance? It's called justice. Justice is called balance. But today we misunderstand. We want fit balance to how I can make money and live dunya and go to Jannah too. If you tell me, go to Quran, go to a hadith. 48 verse in Quran warning us about dunya. Okay, is the Shaykh coming tell me go to the jungle and that's it? Did I say that? But we suppose to take dunya to achieve akhirah. Okay, many companions of Rasul was rich, but they did not use the money for their own luxury. Today, I mean well, and I go, I exceeded, I get a good job, I have a good money, my money is coming. What the first thing we do? We get a nice car. After a nice car, another nice car. A vacation, a house, remodeling the house, decorating the house, another vacation, another buying toy, big TV with big sound system. And I go to visit somebody who has a bigger TV, I have to get a bigger TV more than them. By the way, where's my money going? My money going to dunya. By the way, Muslim is dying, Muslim under injustice, and I'm watching, and I'm enjoying my life, supposed to be. I will tell you something. Believe me, any Muslim today called enjoying his life, he is in a deep fitna more than the people in Syria. Why? People in Syria and Iraq now and all over, they have the fitna of no peace, no money, no honey, no water, no sanitation, no food, no shelter, no future, nothing. All now they have to do is be patient and thank Allah. This is their fitna. What about my fitna? My fitna is more severe because I'm seeing the calamity and I'm so greedy, so selfish, I don't care. Because I'm supposed to ache for them, make dua for them, make every effort to supporting them. Supporting whom? Support the injustice. How? If you ask me today, the ultimate justice you can do, be a Muslim. Because if you are a really Muslim, you know what to do. You will know what to do. And if you do not do, you go to somebody honest, sincere, he will lead you. Can you forgive me, inshallah? Can you or no? Because what I'm going to say is very tough. You now in Malaysia imitating Japanese people in the 80s. In the 80s, when the bubble happened in Japan, Japanese people buy camera, vacation, camera, vacation. Now no more Japanese, only Korean and Chinese. Because Japanese now have the economy go down, all this bubble money, they do not have it anymore. We do the same. But do you spend the same amount of money for Sabilillah? Do you take care about the orphan, the needy, the poor, the one who struggle, all this big refugee all over? I'm not telling you to support anybody have weapon. No. I never say that. Because all these people under fitna, I will never involve. I will never involve. Because it's so deep rooted, so big, massive fitna, and we are so blind and we fall into it. When you look to yourself in Africa, in anywhere, okay, and you find people in the jungle fighting another people for 10 years, 15 years. Use your mind. People in the jungle fighting another people. They have no money, no currency. Where does he get the weapon from? Where does he get the ammunition from? Where does he get the spare part from? Where does he get maintenance from? Where does he get the training from? Tell me, think. You hear this group fighting this group for 25 years inside the jungle. Excuse me? $100, $200. Ammunition is gone. Who pay for it? Who supply inside the jungle for 25 years? Somebody has to supply it. Did you ever walk in the jungle in here and find when the rain come, weapon come up like mushroom? No. When the rain come, is no weapon coming up. Mushroom, yes. Wildflower, yes. By this way, where it coming from? Somebody supplied. Somebody supplied to generate fitna. Similar. Who supplied all this weapon to all these groups? Who supplied? For what purpose? And you have too many superpower. If you want to stop somebody for one day, it's finished. They can stop them. By the way, today we are so emotion freak. You know emotion freak what it means? Without no brain, without no iman, without no guidance, without no light, without no basira. This is a problem. Because believe it or not, the plot is big, very big. And the plot, they want to destabilize anything called Muslim country. Why Allah will allow it to happen? Because we deserve it. We are living in a la la land. You know what is la la land? Go in the map. Anybody know what is la la land? illusion. Because the dunya take us to the point we have no brain anymore. We have no sense of direction. We're too far from Quran and Hadith. We might talk about Quran and Hadith, but we're too far. We're too far. Quran and Hadith become now entertainment. Shaykh coming, Shaykh going. Shaykh coming, Shaykh going. Shaykh coming, Shaykh going. Big deal. Quran full of do and don't. Advice. Like I tell you, you want to go to vacation? No problem. You want to spend money for car? No problem. Spend the same amount for Sabilillah. This minimum. But to spend, for example, 10, 15,000 ringgit, 100,000 ringgit a year for all the toys and all nonsense, and come for Sabilillah, 10 ringgit, 100 ringgit, 1,000, what is that? You have calamity all over the ummah. Can I watch all this calamity and forget it? Cannot be. I have a duty. By this way, when you study Quran and Hadith, word balance does not exist except what I tell you, Surah Al-Rahman. But we find out Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala advertise for what? For Akhirah, for Jannah, and warning us about Jahannam. I will give you something very simple. Very simple. When you want to really make some project in your life, you want to exceed something, you want to achieve something, what you do? You work hard to finish the degree, hard to finish the master, hard to get the doctor, hard to be somebody escalated in a company, hard to get the car you want, hard to get the house you want. By the way, every time you want something, you work very hard until you achieve it. We are good at it, no problem. Show me now similar, because what is word balance? Balance meaning 50-50. Okay, any honest person in here, he or she, can tell me this year I devoted 50% for my dunya, 50% for akhirah. Huh? If you did that, this balance, and this is not recommended, believe it or not. The companion never used that. No 50-50. There's no time to talk to you about that. But either I'm going toward akhirah or I'm going toward dunya. If my akhirah go up, my dunya go down. Today we do not want anybody to touch dunya. I'm not telling you to starve, I'm not telling you to go whatever, but for example, you want to buy this car, this brand name, buy another little bit brand name. Wallahi, this will drive you. This will go. The only thing is some prestige. But this prestige and title, you can offset it by saving some money and spend it for Sabilillah. You want to buy an apartment in here. It costs you, for example, 80,000 or 90,000 or 100,000. And you have another one for 60 or 65. Save the 10,000-15,000 and spend it for Sabilillah. By the way, if we really want word balance, is not exist. Allah advertised about Jannah, and He said, go, come to me. Let me give you one sentence in here. If you have it, it will fix all your problem. I can argue with you, you can argue with me, you can win, I can lose, it's not a big deal. Prepare the answer between you and Allah. If you can win to argue with Allah, do it. This is Iman, this basic Iman. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, what he said? He said, حاسبوا أنفسكم قبل أن تحاسبوا. Judge yourself before Allah judge you. وزنوا أعمالكم قبل أن توزن عليكم. And scale your deed before Allah scale it for you. This is a mu'min. If I'm watching all this calamity, what I'm doing? What is my role model? What is my job? What I can do? What I can do? You want people to suffer and I enjoy my life? And I'm not even helping at all? How? And there's many ahadith about the quality of the mu'min. Is the body to the mu'min? We're not body in body anymore. By the way, ritual, yes. Hajj, yes. Umrah, yes. Yes, yeah. But we take it as tranquilizer. By the way, worship Allah become a tranquilizer. Like, leave me alone. I did my Umrah, I did my Hajj. I can do my dunya, don't touch me. And we forget, society has right. Society has right. Muslim and non-Muslim, they have right. Let me tell you something very simple. We forget we have a job. We have a duty. Because like I tell you, the time is short, I will give you some keys word. Go to any index of Quran and you can Google it today, very easy. And type and look for the verses in Quran start by Fasiru, walk in earth. You know how many verses in Quran like that? Plenty. Allah tell you, walk in earth and see what we done with the people before you. The people before you was more elevated than you, more stronger than you, and they decorate the earth more than what you decorated. And look what we did with them. Where is all the emperor? Where is all this? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Allah finished them. Nobody stay forever. Nobody. By the way, what happened to us? What happened to us? We are going too fast in the cycle of dunya to the point akhirah does not exist. You know, astaghfirullah al-azim. You know what we're doing? It's almost like getting a maid. Make the maid work so hard. And after that, give her a piece of bread, a piece of chocolate. Be happy. After I abuse her all day. Astaghfirullah al-azim. We abuse Islam right and left by our negligent and our arrogant and ego and selfish and greed. And every year, brother, I give Allah 10%, I give him 5%. What do you want? And we do like that. You give to. Are you really? You forget who you are? You forget your money, your belonging belong to Allah. And you are here as an amana. Your body amana. Your time is amana. Your feeling is amana. What is amana? It's a trust. Your money is an amana. Go to the Google or whatever and search for this book. How Allah Provide. How Allah Provide. By Shaikh al-Sha'rawi. It's a very small booklet. Very small booklet. But in this book, the Shaykh emphasized a very important message. We misunderstand provision. We misunderstand provision. We think if I get money, if I get an apartment, if I get a house, if I get a car, this is good provision. No, this actually, when you study it, it's called low provision. This low provision. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from material point of view, He gives a kafir, He gives a Muslim, He gives a sinner, He gives the atheist. Everybody get food and shelter and this and that. Even many countries, they have more beauty than us, they have more status than us, they have more luxury life than us. Is this meaning they have good provision? No. This is low provision. Low, very low. And you have the highest provision. What is the highest provision? La ilaha illallah. To make one sajda. Because this is a provision will lead you to Allah. This is a provision you will take it with you after you die. But all the material life, you will be questioned about it after death. And all the provision belong to Allah is a gift and bounty from Allah to you. He saved it for you after death. How many of us open Bank Ilahi? You know Bank Ilahi? You familiar with the Bank Ilahi? You know where it is? It is a bank located with Allah. I call it Bank Ilahi. Every time you do some good deed with Allah, Allah multiply. But the bank of Allah multiply up to 700,000. Nobody can compete with Allah. No stock market can compete with Allah. All of us need internet ilahi. You know what is internet ilahi? We need the power of communication with Allah. And if we do that, now Allah give us free Wi-Fi ilahi. What is the free Wi-Fi ilahi? Anytime you have a problem anywhere, Allah answer your dua. Is this not important? Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu, he went to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, ask Allah to give me accepted dua. You see what they're looking for? Imagine if somebody, Allah give him the power of accepting dua. What happened to you? What else you want? Tell me, what else you want? Which one is higher? All the money in earth or accepted dua? He said, Ya Sa'd, أطب مطعمك تكن مستجاب الدعوة. Eat halal. Allah will give you accepted dua. And later on, he take his hand and he put it in his chest and make dua for Sa'd. Sa'd was accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every time he make dua is done. Tell me, what power is that? What bounty is that? The companion walk over the water. No raft, no technology, no hydraulic system. No. They said, Bismillah, carry me, Ya Allah. Can we compete with them? No way. Huh? What balance we want? The fitna will increase. And the lucky one who get away from fitna, that don't really go dig in fitna. And believe it or not, I'm really scared for you. I'm really scared for you. Because only 2 countries in the list. Only 2 countries left in the list. They won't finish it. And the plan is coming. Turkey and Malaysia. The plan is gone. They announce it, they know it, everybody know, except you guys. And you know what happened? It will happen. Do you know why? You are a kafir. Kafir of what? Kafir of the ni'mah of Allah. Every time I meet Malaysian, oh, my country doesn't have this, my country doesn't do this, my country do that. Go outside, take a look. Your country is a very beautiful country. Wallahi, is a very beautiful country. Do you know you have real food? There's no place on earth has real food. Everywhere is genetic. Every time I come here, I gain weight, a lot of weight. Because the food is so beautiful. Wallahi, you guys have the best food on earth today. Because you have real food. You have real fish, you have real meat, you have real vegetables, you have real fruit. Nobody has it. Nobody has it. You have beautiful air, you have beautiful greens. Allah give you beautiful air. Allahu Akbar. And wallahi, I'm not belong to nobody. Don't keep bickering over the government. Don't. You keep doing that, it will happen to you what happened to us. You will get worse one. Big time. Why? Go to Quran. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. If you thank me, I will increase. If you keep complaining, Allah has snatched the ni'mah from you. I saw it in America. Every time I meet Syrian, oh, the government. Okay, take it. Iraq, same. Libya, same. Yes, dictator. Yes, corrupted. But who is coming? Is more corrupted than the one exists. You see, in America we have something. What is not broken, don't break it. The one at work, leave it. You keep playing with something until it broke. And also, in Islam, Allah tells us how to change. You want to change? No problem. Da'wah to Allah. Be a role model. This is tough. You see, to have empty rhetoric and go to a Facebook and keep spreading gossip and backbiting and everybody feel good, this is easy. This is very easy. But you know what is not easy? To be a real Muslim. To have accepted dua. To be good to a Muslim and Islam. To be a role model in society. You have beautiful non-Muslim in here. If every Muslim in here be a role model, and in his heart, oh Allah, make me the cause of spreading Islam, Ya Allah. This will not be the condition. I said it even in America. One hadith. If everybody follow it, this will not be the condition. You know what is that? Haqqul jar, the right of neighbors. We have right. The neighbor have right. Muslim and non-Muslim. Is spreading rahmah. Where is rahmah today? Where is rahmah? Not lahma. Lahma meaning meat. But rahmah meaning mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where is the rahmah? The rahmah is Allah give me guidance. This is the highest gift. Spread guidance. People, wallahi for sabilillah, I will give you many advice today. If you follow it up, you will see wonder, dunya and akhirah, and I'm responsible. Go to my website and go to the journey of victory within. Journey of victory within. Verse of journey of defeat within. And I take you to completely 100% pure Quran. We misunderstand the word victory, what it means. We misunderstand it. I show you what victory means. Because today we misunderstand it completely. You have to seek knowledge first, the proper knowledge. Go to the introductory of the name of Allah. I did 11 sessions introductory to the name of Allah. But I never completed. You know why? The Muslims do not want the name of Allah. With all this knowledge, we do not value the name of Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءِ الْحُسْنَى فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. And Allah is the owner of the beautiful name. Call Him with it. Do you know it was every name of Allah is a key of goodness for you? How many of us calling Allah? How many of us really trust in Allah? How many of us believe in Allah? Not in a bank account, not in a degree, not in the job. Tell me something. Anybody in here believe you will not die? You will not be a Muslim? But is this the behavior or somebody believe he will die? No, this is not our behavior. Our behavior is completely the opposite of our tongue. If you believe you're going to die and you do not know when, because it's not if, it's when, what will happen? I should work for my life after death. Do you know what we are in? You really, you know where are you? Where are you? You're only in transit time. And very soon you're going to departure. You're leaving. One-way ticket. Nobody has two-way. Everybody has one-way ticket. You're leaving. You're leaving. Young and old, healthy and not. You're leaving. Please do yourself a favor. Go to my website and listen and read this article, Heedlessness and Meeting Your Lord. What it means? In Quran is two sets of verses. One verse of Quran about liqa Allah, liqa Allah, meeting your Lord. What is the opposite? The mu'min always think about liqa Allah. What is liqa? The meeting of your Lord. You know, when you really fell in love with somebody, or you love your husband, or you love your wife, or somebody is very important, you're going to meet, and he will give you a big job, what do? You keep thinking, man, you are so occupied thinking about the meeting, because the meeting is so important to you. How many of us thinking about meeting our Lord? I'm talking to myself, not to you. The reason I did this article because I was thinking about it by myself. Every time I read Quran or Hadith about liqa Allah, I said, what happened to me? How many times I'm thinking I'm going to meet my Lord? Because if I'm thinking to meet my Lord, this will not be the condition. In the opposite, you find a lot of verse in Quran about ghafla. What is ghafla? Heedlessness. But what is meaning heedlessness? You see, why Allah did not use it drunk? If you're drunk, you can be aware later on. If you're under drugs, you will be aware later on. If you sleep, you will be awake. If you're not aware, you will be aware. What is ghafla? Ghafla really make you understand it, look at me for a moment. I'm sitting, brother, eh? What time now? I don't know. Where are you? I don't know. What happened? I don't know. This ghafla. Ghafla when you're not sure and you're not aware about the time and the place. Tell me, is anybody not aware? We're not aware. Because what is awareness? The mu'min awareness, thinking about akhirah, thinking about liqa Allah. By the way, if you're thinking about liqa Allah, your awareness is alive. If you're not thinking about liqa Allah, you're in heedlessness. Ghafla. And any major scholar in the whole earth will tell you, the ummah indeed ghafla. What is ghafla also? Ghafla meaning not aware about what is coming. What is coming is life after death, which is a pillar of Iman. No Muslim or non-Muslim can be a Muslim until he does the article of faith. What the article of faith? One of the pillar, al-Imanu bil-Ghayb. And when you look Iman al-Ghayb in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He ended not by Iman, yuqinun. What is yaqeen? Certainty of faith. Meaning what? Finished, it's done. It's done deal. You're going to die, you're going to die. You're going to go to the grave, you're going to go to the grave. You're going to meet Allah, you're going to meet Allah. Jannah, Jahannam, Jahannam. But look at us. Daily, what do we talk about it? Lose weight, gaining weight, who getting married, who getting divorced, who getting this, who that is, who getting that. All dunya. Day and night. How many minutes you remember Allah? How many minutes you remember akhirah? How many minutes you remember the grave? How many minutes you thinking about meeting your Lord? When Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was walking with a companion, and somebody said, "Oh ya Rasulullah, look, the moon, the night of 15. Look how the moon is complete." Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, what he said? He said, "Wallahi, the one who owned my soul, you will meet your Lord and talk to him face to face the way you see the moon. لَيْسَ بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَ اللَّهِ تُرْجُمَانٍ." Is no any translator. And you will be accountable of your life. Tell me now, where are we? Where are we? You know the American term, we're heading to the Titanic. Meaning we're heading to destroy ourselves. I see it from outside. Every time something do like this in Malaysia, you find Facebook. Oh, did you see what happened? Did you see what happened? And everybody feels. And the whole thing is what? Is hoax. Is a lie. Did you check what you're spreading? You never check anything. You become a puppet to the enemy of Islam. And they use you as a tool. To destroy what? To destroy you. Take it from me. I mean it. I worry about you. I love you for Allah and I worry about you. You are next in the list. And you will destroy yourself by yourself. Nobody coming outside to destroy you. You will destroy yourself by yourself. You won't delay it or stop it. We have a duty. Number one, go to journey of Iman. Spend some time for Allah. Spend some money for Sabilillah. Spread the message, the right understanding. Don't be a part of any division. Don't be a part of any opposition. Don't be a part of any demonstration. I don't believe it. It's all colonialism. Just causing fitna. We are governed by Allah wa Rasuluh. Allah wa Rasuluh tell us how to change. What about the main verse in Quran? إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah repeated twice. Allah will never change the condition of people unless you change within. Allah never tell you change outside. Go to my victory within. Wallahi, it has a key. The key is very simple. You change inside, Allah change outside. You see, you change inside, Allah change outside for you. You try to change outside, become fitna for you. And you will never have victory. Take it from me. If you don't believe me, go to my website. I said it 15 years ago. I said it 15 years ago. No any Muslim group will ever have victory. None. I'm responsible. I'm not a sheikh, I'm not a scholar, because all the group and sect, all of them do not follow Allah wa Rasul. We talk about it, but we're not going step by step. If you study Islam, Allah tell you go to A. You finish A, go to B. You go to B, what about wudu? Can you go to wudu and start with your feet? Can you? Can you start with your nose? It's part of the wudu. Wudu has tartib. Wudu has a sequence. You have to follow the sequence. The sequence part of the worship. You think the deen of Allah can everybody make his own way? No, no, no. This is the deen of Allah. This is the deen of Allah. Like one sheikh, mashallah alayh, from Egypt long time ago, his name Abdul Hamid Kishk. He said something so beautiful. He said, don't worry about the enemy of Islam. Don't worry about them. Because the enemy of Islam against Islam, and Islam belong to Allah. Allah will take care about it. But you be a Muslim, Allah take care about you. You be a Muslim, Allah take care about you. But we too far from Islam and Iman. And by the way, also go to my website and listen to Al-Qadr. Just Qadr. Think. How many of us believe in Allah Qadr? If we believe in Allah Qadr, why are we blaming and complaining? Every time I meet you, how are you? Alhamdulillah. How is your family? Finished. We should not blame and complain. No, this is not a mu'min. I have a lot to say, but I know you have a very short time. You have to make salah, you have to eat, and you have to go back to work. The time is, this journey, this what I'm talking about it, I cannot fulfill it in 45 minutes or half an hour. My advice, please, wallahi, I beg you for Allah, and I'm responsible. Go to my website, listen to different groups, different series, read some article. Wallahi, it will make Islam puzzle like this. I have a complete set about the condition of the Ummah, the crisis of the Ummah. I recorded 2001. If you listen to me 2001, like I'm talking to you now, because the same is no different. The only difference is 2001, you have Afghanistan and Iraq. Today what happened? How many? How many? And it's going very fast. In less than 13 years. And the game is big, very big. Now again, who controls the earth? Who is running the show? Who's really in control? What Allah wants from me? Allah, He wants my ubudiyya only. He will take care about me. Losing land, gaining land is not what we're living for. We're here to elevate the name of Allah and spread the name of Allah and elevate rahmah in mankind. That's it. And when we have opposition, go to Allah. Allah will tell you what to do, and go to learned people. Don't ever go to Shaykh Google alone. No. Fitna. Big fitna. What time now? 1:20. We should be leaving by now, right? What time are we supposed to finish? No, because I heard you have to go back to your office 2:30, and you want the food, and you want salah, this 45 minutes together. 45 minutes meaning we have at least what? Like 10 to 15 minutes? Okay. Look at this. بدأ الإسلام غريبا. بدأ الإسلام غريبا وسيعود غريبا فطوبى للغرباء. Islam start as a stranger and will come back as a stranger. Tuba. Tuba is a very high level in Jannah. للغرباء, to those stranger. Who is a stranger? One man said it, is not too authentic, but is a part of the hadith. الذين يصلحون ما أفسد الناس من بعدي. Those who try to revive and correct what people destroy after me. For example, right now, we have a lot of culture, a lot of custom, a lot of this, a lot of that. And it's too far from Islam. We have to correct that. How we correct it? If I correct myself even 10%, you correct yourself 10%, you correct 10%, will be an asset to me and asset to society. Because it will reflect. For example, my zakah money will increase. By the way, 2 articles. If you're super lucky, you read them and spread them. One article called Project Smile. Project Smile in my website. And another one called Zakat. The title is very simple, right? I will tell you right away. About Project Smile, I collect for you how many ahadith about if you do such and such, Allah smile to you. And if Allah smile to you, He will never torture you in Jahannam. What else you want? Huh? You want Allah to smile to you? Tell me, is this not can be a good project for you? To gain that smiling from Allah to you? Because what we living for here? We living for the real project. What the real project? To go to Jannah. To go to Jannah for infinity, insha'Allah. And zakat, I try to explain to you in zakat one point. Zakat is obligation. One of the 5 pillars of Islam. But is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk about Quran about zakat only? No. Is a lot of verses about sadaqat. Sadaqat different than zakat. Charity is open. And also Allah talk about infaq, spending. And Allah talk about who will give me a loan. Imagine one of the companions keeps screaming. And he said, Ya Rasulullah, what happened? Who make Allah angry to the point he said, who give me a loan? Because if I come and tell you, give me a loan, what it mean? I'm going to return my money back to you. Now imagine Allah tell me, give me a loan. Man ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا. Many verses in Quran about Allah tell you, please give me a loan. Imagine, Allah tell you, give me a loan. Why Allah tell you, give me a loan? In case he's too stingy, Allah tell you, okay, do you not want sadaqah? Don't worry. Give me a loan and I will save it for you. I will give it to you with interest. This is why in the beginning I said go to Bank Ilahi. Because any bank now, he give you 7%, 8%, 11% maximum. If it's long term, after 10, 15 years, maybe they give you 14%. You go for a long term, after 30 years, they give you 22%. High risk. You can lose your money. But look at Allah. You put your money in the Bank Ilahi, for Sabilillah, Allah give you 700 to 700,000%, and Allah increase to whom He want. How many of you, when you open a bank account, you said, okay, I'm going to open this bank account, and I'm going to open also a Bank Ilahi account. What it mean? Wallahi rahmah. Rahmah. Do you know, I went to visit some graves in here. And when I visit your grave, I beg Allah to die in your country and bury in your country. Because the amount of rain and green is rahmah from Allah. Some people dying and they're waiting for something, some water. Please thank Allah day and night. You are in one best place in earth. You have beautiful rahmah from Allah over you. Thank Allah. Because if you thank Allah, Allah will increase His bounty. Don't complain. You do not know outside how it look like. I travel all over. I'm telling you, wallahi, I swear by Allah, I wish Allah take my soul in Malaysia. I wish Allah will bury me in Malaysia. I want this rain to come over my grave. I want some green to be over my grave. Your people have some leftover goodness. Don't lose it. Don't lose the goodness Allah give you. Look what happened to Arabic country with all the oil. Arrogant. Thank Allah. Thank Allah. Do whatever you can. Don't waste your time. This time is precious. And like I tell you, in Quran, 2 things. If you do them very strong, It elevates you. Zikrullah and spending. Zikrullah and spending. If everyone starts spending over the poor, the needy, the maid, this, that, this brings the rahmah of Allah. But when I spend it for sabilillah, you have a lot of projects in here. You have Cambodia, you have Indonesia, you have a lot of poor and needy. Who's stopping you to do? When I was young, very young, one sheikh tell me something. To go to jihad, to kill one person is easy. But to go to jihad and make a person Muslim and elevate the deen of Allah is very difficult. Which one is higher? Is Allah sent us to kill everybody? You tell me. Or Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to rahmah lil alameen, mercy to mankind. Which one is higher? To kill a person or to make the person a Muslim and make sajda to Allah? Which one is easy? Which one is higher? Think. Don't be emotion and that's it. No. Mix the emotion with knowledge, with ikhlas, with unity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because I always say this sentence, today you can, tomorrow you cannot. Today you can, tomorrow you cannot. Today you have a chance, tomorrow you don't. And even if you are too young, go to my website, go to Let's Smile. All the way in the left, you will see Let's Smile. Let's Smile, it has 1, 2, 3. Go to number 3. Opening from Allah, aliens. 32 minutes. Do you know what is that? You will see a young man rapping and dancing. That's it, you will see a young man dancing. Do you know what happened to this young man? I met him when he was 19. He go to Journey of Iman. His mother want him to be a big scientist, and he want to be a rapper. Rapping. You know, and tell me, I'm not good rapper. Okay. Now what happened is, in the age of 22, he was riding a bike. 2 truck came. Boom, he's dead. But if you listen to him, Allahu Akbar. It's only 10-15 minute talking in the end. 10 minute dancing, 10-15 minute talking. But you're listening to a person already in the grave. And later on, if you put his name in Google and YouTube, you will find out he was going to be a famous one. He was going to be a famous one. Famous in what? Rapping. Allah tell him, come. You won't be famous? Come. Come here. Why? I saw it. He have goodness, but he's weak. His name Asif Ar-Rahman. Rahmatullahi alayhi insha'Allah. By the way, he died at what age? 22. Is anybody exempt? Do you know when you're going to die? You see? By this way, today my message, be a Muslim. Generate journey of Iman within. Develop your faith. Be good to yourself. Be good to your family. Good to the neighbor. Spread the message. What message? The message of Allah. And don't be a part of any division, any cult, any sect. Anybody to make a fitna, don't be a part. And if you don't believe me, go to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the book of End. Over and over again, when the companion come and ask him, Ya Rasulullah, what to do? He said, leave everybody. Don't join anyone. And be in your own room. To the point, one hadith, Abu Dharr radiallahu anhu, he tell him, Ya Rasulullah, if the door is open of my house, and I see the sword shiny, meaning somebody going to kill me, what to do? He said, do like the son of Adam. Take a sheet, cover your head, and tell him, if you extend your hand to kill me, I'm not going to extend or kill you. He said, if he kill me, he said, you go to Jannah. He said, if I kill him, he said, go to Jannah. Fitna. Because today, who's killing whom? Muhammad killing Mahmud, Abdullah killing Hassan. And what cause? Who tell you? Let me give you a piece of Sharia. Piece of Sharia in Usul al-Din. When the Ummah has no khilafah. When the Ummah has no khilafah. When the Ummah has no khilafah. Meaning division. No scholar, no one scholar or one imam can come and generate a fatwa without consulting the majority of imam of the living society. What it means? I cannot come with an own fatwa and you will follow me. No, you're not allowed. I'm not allowed. If I came with a certain understanding, I have to go to Shaikh so and O, A, B, C, and all of them agree I'm right. If everybody agree during this time, now we can continue. But if every time I come with my idea, you come with your idea, I come with my fatwa, you come with your fatwa, this is called qiyas. This is not Islam. It's not allowed. I come with my own group, you come with your own group. Look at last year what happened in Syria. The majority of the group killing each other, killing the leader of each other. What else do you want? Go study what happened in Afghanistan, in the war of Afghanistan, in the 60 and 70 and 80. When Muslims put life mine to each other. To the point, 14 years, Mujahideen fighting with each other. This is nonsense. This will tell you how much ignorant they are. We should not fight. Who is the leader? Who is the Amir? No way. No way. Please wake up. You have a big duty. Save yourself from yourself. Save yourself from other. Save other from you. And don't open your tongue by nonsense. Don't spread nonsense over the Facebook. I have people, I know them Malaysian, I see what going on in the Facebook is sickness. You're spreading rumor. You're spreading mischief. You're spreading fitna and you do not know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command us. إِذَا جَاءَكُمْ فَاسِقٌ بِنَبَأٍ فَتَبَيَّنُوا. If a fasiq coming with a news, make sure what is the news. If you're not sure, 100% don't ever share it. And otherwise, you're spreading fitna. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Al-fitna na'ima. Fitna is sleeping. لَعَنَ اللَّهُ مُوقِذِ الْفِتْنَةِ. Allah curse those who open fitna. Fitna exists. Corruption exists. This exists. Go to Allah. If I go to Allah, you go to Allah, you go to Allah, the whole society go to Allah, now Allah change. Not another way. No another way. Allah has a sunnah, we have to follow the sunnah of Allah. When the rain come down, what you should do? You make dua. One of the time of accepted dua is the time when the rain comes. Imagine, you have a lot of rain and you don't make dua. What is the power? The ultimate power Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to this ummah too. You know that? The power of dua. No ummah before us can make dua like us. Go study. And the another power is da'wah to Allah. Allah honor us with the job of messenger and prophet minus revelation. We forget our job. Because there's a big difference between individual worship. Individual worship is my worship. Reading Quran, Salah, fasting, dhikrullah, sadaqah, this me. But I have duty to society, to mankind. What is duty? To be a role model. Number one. Two, to do whatever it takes to elevate the name of Allah. To alleviate the suffering of others. To spread the rahmah and peace between people. Make Allah love you. Make Allah smile to you. Read and gain knowledge. Seek consultation. Don't be trapped by the confusion and all this. Be far away. And even if you're not sure, wallahi, if you're sincere, go to Allah. Tell him, Allah, please guide me. Don't make me apart. Don't emotion freak, whatever. No. A mu'min is not emotion freak. A mu'min is calm, wise. Say, Ya Hakim, help me, Allah. Okay, brother and sister? You listening? With your heart? You sure? May Allah love you, accept you, protect you, honor, and your country, and all the Muslim, inshaAllah. If you want to make wudu, all you have to do, go outside. You will have automatic wudu ilahi. Sure.
Clarification,
before scholars debating about the existence of Allah. Some of the scholars bring to the verse in Surah Quran by saying that this is a word by Allah. Ar-Rahman wa al-Arsh al-Tawad, which is Allah, the most appreciated sitting on Al-Arsh, sitting on His throne. Some of the scholars also bring the thought that Allah will power the universe. And some scholars also say that Allah exists without a place. So this thought, I think, is very basic, and this, some of them are really to thought another scholar.
You see what you're talking about is fitna again. One man came to Imam Malik. He tell him this point. He tell him Allah, He is who He is. Where He is, the way He is. Talk about it is bid'ah. You see the ummah in chaos and we worry about the unseen. You see, this is another sign of the Day of Judgment. When we forget our duty and we keep digging in the unseen knowledge and try to verify certain ta'wil. No. Leave it the way it is. The companion Ibn was quiet. Why we keep digging? You see, if you die today, Allah will ask you about this verse? No. Allah will ask you about what you're doing. And don't forget, the majority of ummah is not in this stage to argue. Don't argue. Don't open argue. Don't. Those who open argue, may Allah forgive me and forgive them. This is not the time. When you study Sharia again, when the ummah is divided already, you cannot talk about different opinion and different things. Because those who open the argue, they will, if you open your mouth, they tell you are a kafir. If you don't open, they tell you this. There's no ending. But the whole argue will become a fitna. Fitna for you, fitna for them. We believe about what Allah said, the way He said it. How, where, when, I will tell you. When you go to Allah, ask Him, He will tell you. Finished. It's very simple.
Somebody asked me that I'm doing a corona. I'm doing a corona. Because somebody asked me, people that in the Middle East, the Arab especially, the Quran was revealed in Arabic language.
Okay.
And they, I think, compared to Malaysia, I think if you go to the mosque in the Middle East, you can see most of the Arab, the Quran, as compared to this country. But all these people that you mentioned just now, the fighting among the Arabs, the Syrians, the Iraqis, and perhaps in the future some other countries, I mean, they should understand the Quran more than what we Malaysians understand, because this is their mother tongue. But it seems that all these problems that you mentioned just now was is happening in all these countries. So what is your comment about it?
It's very simple. If you listen to what I said before, we have to understand we are the son and daughter of colonialism. We just came from colonialism. Colonialism was all over and is still in. Okay? For 500 to 700 years. We inherited a lot of diseases. We inherited a lot of division. We went back to Jahiliyyah. Today, if you ask me, the majority of Muslim Ummah in deep Jahiliyyah before Islam. I bear witness, we are in deep Jahiliyyah before Islam. We implementing Jahiliyyah before Islam in every level, top to bottom. And we argue about things we're not supposed to argue about it. And the thing we're supposed to do, we're not doing it. This is crazy. Now, about it, what you're talking about it, I will give you a very simple answer in one page. Read the last sermon of Prophet ﷺ in Hajj. When he said, today, no tribalism. Today, no Arabic above anybody, no color. He cleared everything. But today we do not do that. By the way, if you ask me today, be aware today we have maybe 2% Islam, 98% colonialism, culture, nonsense, dunya, you name it. By the way, don't ever think this is Islam. No. We're too far from Islam. We too far from Islam. Read my article, listen to my talk, listen to my advice, read the books I tell you, because all the books I tell you is all books, exist. Because my first teacher, what he tell me? He tell me, don't ever buy a book for people living. Buy the book for dead people long time ago. Why? Because if you buy the books for the elder people, they give you Islam without no ideology, no groups. You want to have the base clean. You want to have the base clean. After that, this base, once you have it, you will comprehend what's going on. But if you start reading books and listening to people from certain angle, they make you stuck in their own thinking. And now when you listen to somebody else, you cannot listen. Because you try to, argue between this sheikh and this sheikh. And this today, one of the sick ummah. And instead of doing what we have to do, we still argue about different fiqh, different this, how my hand will be, my finger this way, or this way, or this way. Come on. People dying and you worry about the finger. Really. This is sickness. The ummah in deep chaos. And we talk about cosmetic. You think when the angel coming in the state of the heart. Yes, we're supposed to imitate Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But even when you study this topic, the companion have different opinion. The companion have different understanding. Let me end this with that. Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu, when he was a Khalifa, he went from Medina to Mecca for Hajj. And when he arrived to Mecca, he prayed 4 rak'ah. A lot of the companion, big names, they said, Ya Uthman, we never see that. He has his own fiqh. But later on, some of the new Muslim finds a companion pray behind Uthman. One of them came to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu and he said, Ya Abdullah, you do not agree about his opinion and you pray behind him? He said, I heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, Al-furqa shar. Division is evils. And I do not want to be a part of division. Yes, we have a different opinion, but I will not cause division. This is their understanding. Yes, Uthman ibn Affan has understanding, I have a different understanding. We keep it. If you study even Imam Shafi'i books, okay, he will say, I follow Imam Abu Hanifa, but I put the knowledge according to me. Why? Because this scholar he understood what's going on. For example, if I enter a masjid, and this masjid has something that the way he's standing different than the way I standing. But you see, you have to understand something in Islam. The companion, all of them is right. But where is the difference coming from? Very simple. Some companion come, it's been 2-3 hours with Rasulullah and he left. Another companion come and he left. Another companion come and he left. Later on, this companion, for example, companion A, about, topic A, he said, I swear by Allah, I heard Rasulullah said such and such. The another one, he said, I swear by Allah. All of them is right. And all this cosmetic branches is not in the faith. We have no any debate from the 4 madhab. The 4 madhab is all 100% correct. The only difference is what? Somebody can tell me, okay, which madhab you follow? Or do you follow mazhab or no mazhab? Let me give you bad news. The whole ummah do not follow nobody. We do not follow nobody. We are big mouths for nothing. This is not a topic again. Build your faith, build your iman. Follow Rasulullah the maximum you can. Anything can unite us, talk about it. Anything can divide, don't talk about it. Any different opinion, don't talk about it. You're not allowed. Wallahi, you're not allowed to talk about any different opinion. The different opinion exists for 1400 years. You're not going to fix it today. How it gets fixed? Very simple. If you study Usul al-Din, when you have Khalifa or Imara, you're electing the majority of the scholar. The majority of the scholar make one fatwa. Finished. The right, the wrong, finished. Follow. Don't make fitna. Don't make fitna. Don't make fitna. especially if it's not in aqidah, it's not in the faith. You said bid'ah here, bid'ah there. Our life full of bid'ah, come on. If we start talking about bid'ah, all of us is bye-bye. Finished. But we do not know what we're talking about. A lot of people do not know what they talk about. By the way, be busy with what make you closer to Allah. Be busy with what unite us. Be busy to benefit the ummah. Be busy to alleviate the suffering of the ummah. Be busy of increasing your iman and yaqeen. Be busy to spend for sabilillah. Get away from any division. Get away from any dispute about this and that. Because it happened and the Rasul and the companion never talk about it. When you read a lot of the stuff, they never argue about it. Who am I to argue about it now? Even if I'm praying now, and my hand in the wrong way, or my finger move in the wrong way, I will go to Jahannam. But the main one, if my heart full of dunya, if my heart full of sins, if my heart full of ghafla. Outside important, but the important is inside. Let's develop inside. Let's develop the manner. My first sheikh in my life, or the second one, you know what he used to say? Have beard here before you have it here. Because if you have a beard here and you do not have the proper adab and manner and character, it becomes fitna against you. And people said, look at the man with a beard. Look what they're doing. And now we become fitna against Islam, against Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today we want to do the cosmetic and not want to worry about inside. No, worry about inside. When the cosmetic comes, is fine. When you build the house, you worry about the foundation. You not worry about painting. Painting is last. Cosmetic last. But foundation is the most important. In other words, the whole building collapses. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah in you. Please, I beg you for Allah, wallahi, 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 if you go to my website and keep listening and keep reading, you will gain a lot. And I will tell you what my sheikh told me before, long time ago. Read and learn, keep your mouth shut. Don't try to prove anything. Don't try to argue with anything. Wait until Allah gives you the green light. What is the green light? When people want you to talk and you hate to talk. Listen to me carefully. When people want you to talk and you hate to talk, this is the time. But if you want to talk, you're not ready yet. Be quiet. Okay, people, inshallah? Please. And also another website, very beautiful, containing most of my knowledge, but in articles only. It's called muslimfootsteps.com. Okay? May Allah put barakah in all of you. Let's pray, inshallah.